Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we're back once again for another Let's Play of Metroid Prime 1 using the Wii mode here on a Metroid Prime trilogy. And if you did miss out during the last video, we did get ourselves now with the Morph Bomb, which that is very nice, and we got to go and do a little bit of some side detouring within the said type of Morph Bombs. And you know what? Now, since we already do have majority of the said items that we do need for this area boss fight, we are going to have to go and face off with Flaahgra out here. And Flaahgra works exactly like how the GameCube version is. Nothing really hasn't ever changed, except that you are going to be using a little bit of different controls throughout here within the Wii version. But either way, it still works out as the same way as it is within this fight. And all that we're going to have to go and do within Flaahgra is that we are going to have to go and shoot down the same type of satellites that are going to be here. And that is going to be the exposed type of weak point, I want to say, for Flaahgra, because once we go and do that, a tunnel opening should be able to go and show itself, and that is where we can then go and use our Morph Ball and then hide right on into that said little tunnel spot and use our Morph Bomb to then go and blow up on the said type of boss here. And unfortunately, we are going to have to do this about 4 other times because if you guys can already go and tell, there is not only one but 4 type of said satellites that are going to be here, and we are going to have to go through each individual phase for this. But I'm going to go and cut out most of this type of said battle, since it is going to be similar to the same rinse and repeat type of motion that's going to be here. But that's going to basically be all about that. But within these 2 said videos for our time, not only are we just going to be, of course, doing out here with Metroid Prime 1, but we are, of course, going to be jumping on into with Yoshi Island DS as well. So if you guys do go and check it on that, we are going to be battling through Bessie, the big, huge, gigantic Cheep that we're going to have to go and face off with for the World 3 Castle boss. But there we go. Flaahgra has already been taken out for the first phase, but now we're going to be running into a second phase where now we are going to have to go and be dealing with 2 said satellites, and this is where you're going to have to go and kind of use that type of I want to say that sidle jump type of button that Samus normally kind of does here. Normally in the original GameCube version, it's a little bit simpler and better to go and do these sidle jumps, but here in the Wii version, it's a little bit more tricky to kind of go and do them. But it did take me a little bit of time to kind of figure out the use of the controls of how to do the sidle jumping, but, or I should say the quick jumping in the term of sense, I guess. But either way, once you go and do both of those, do it in a fast, quick succession, because now what Flaahgra is going to be doing is that every time that there is going to be another extra type of satellite here, and if we do decide to knock out on one but not try to get the other one as quick enough, Flaahgra will able to resend those satellite back up to where she's going to be at, and we kind of have to rinse and repeat that all over again. But either way, I believe now we should be able to just go and head all the way down over here into this area and then be able to go and ignite on that there. So just like that, another round with Flaahgra is done, and I'm pretty certain that I think by now we should be running into the 4th type of satellite. So here we go. This is going to be the last phase, and this one should be somewhat similarly easy now, because now what is going to happen here is that Flaahgra will have to go and take care of not 1 but 2 different type of satellite rays around with it here to try to reconnect them back together. But either way, once you go and do those quick jumping and whatnot, you should be able to just get those all finished and done with there. And there we go, and Flaahgra is defeated, and that is our area boss here of the Chozo Ruins completed. And that does mean that all this water is going to be coming back to normal. And if you guys remember, there was a said type of machine that was around over here that did have some sort of annoying type of toxin that was showing up, and I'm pretty certain I think we should be able to go and come back to that said machine, and I think we could go and do something with our Morph Ball, and I don't know if we could go and head all the way down on into there and actually use our Morph Bomb for that, but we will have to probably do that for the next video before I go and actually start heading into more of the actual Magmoor Caverns. But I will show you guys the entranceway to what we're going to have to do within the Magmoor Caverns, and I'll show you guys where the save point is going to be at. But within the next video, I think we'll go and head back here to Chozo Ruins and do one more quick little search around, and then we'll keep on diving more on into that said next big area. Now, the Magmoor Caverns does actually have a Chozo artifact, which we are going to be heading onwards over towards to, I think, in just on a little bit for where the destination is, but I'm not going to actually like pick it up right away. But I think it's in like a next like few other rooms, I think past the actual said save room that will be showing up here within this video. All right, so there we go. And we got ourselves now with the Varia Suit. So now we can actually be able to go and head into anything heat related, which we are, of course, going to be heading into that area next. Now, we also do have Flaahgra Drifts, which I am very much looking forward to that area. And it does have one of the best OSTs that is going to be here, because I absolutely do love that song a lot. And I can't wait till we actually go and head off into that place. I believe that's just a little bit outside of where the main Moor Caverns are going to be at, because there is going to be another said elevator that will take us to another said place. Alright, so let's go and get the last bit of scans here. I believe there is a new enemy as well, so we are going to have to go and find out where that said creature is going to be at. Now, these guys, I am pretty certain, I think you may have to charge beam or maybe use a missile on them, because I don't think you can just regularly just go out of your way to just shoot them. Okay, so maybe it seems like charge beam is not going to work either. So maybe I think missiling could actually just probably work on those guys. But yeah, it seems like regular shooting or even charge beaming does not really seem to do anything on those guys. But yeah, if you guys do get to see here, we do have another type of morph ball climb around within this area. Now, unfortunately, we can't really go and do too much about with that for right now at the moment. But what we can go and do, however, is just keep on heading across on over to a few more other type of rooms here where the elevator should be at. Now, mind you, I know that since we just went and fell down into this type of crevice here, we will have to go and potentially find a way on out to get back to the said Chozo ruins, if we are going to have to go and head all the way back to that said type toxin machine that we were originally seeing from before, but now it should be back to normal. And I think it actually gives us a special type of upgrade. I don't know if it gives us like a missile expansion or something if we blow it up, but I have to go and check a little bit more on that. Oh, and by the way, I think there is like other rooms that are around within here, or well, I think probably up top as well. And you could actually go back to the area where the hive machine was at. So if you ever need to go and actually return back to a said area, I'm pretty sure that they do have one of those there. Oh, and here's also another special type of red scan. These are for, I think, these type of Chozo things here. So we're going to actually have to go and scan that around just to make sure that we go and add this one here to it. So there we go. It's a Chozo Ruins one. Some sort of statue. But let's keep on moving ahead here. And it looks like we are going to have to go and jump onto some platforms as well. So here we go. And we're getting much very closer into the actual save point that's going to be here. Now, it seems like, for me, is that we head down over there. There looks like to be like a little bit of a secret something down there. Now, I don't know if there is something down there. We will probably have to go and see something about that another time. Maybe I'll do that off recording or something and see what happens. But I think this is where I'm going to end it off here. I'll see you guys in the next video. And of course, peace.